Today's Tang Time is not brought to you by a very small glass of calamansi Tang. Here we are, lockdown day, I don't know anymore, man. It's like we're 8 weeks in. We're going to start counting it in months instead of days. I never know what day or month it is anyway, so being locked in this house, yeah, it's lockdown day, whatever freaking day it is, man. Welcome to Groundhog's Day. Uh-oh. That was bad timing. Anyway, the jail food's getting to be kind of fun. The other day I made, well, I'm going to say Hungarian goulash because that's what my mom called it. If you are Hungarian or you actually know what real goulash is, this probably ain't it, and I don't care. This is what my mom called goulash. And so I made some because I hadn't had it in years, and it was pretty good. Now I'm out of paprika. What am I going to do? You can use cayenne pepper, but it's not really the same. Anyway, turned out pretty good. I've got pictures and stuff going. It's just some spicy beef and some noodles. And all I had was this, it wasn't Eden cheese. It was some other brand of really bad cheese, just like the horrible Eden cheese that they use here. And if you're Filipino, I apologize that I don't like your Eden cheese. But as I've told my wife, if it doesn't need refrigeration, it ain't cheese. And I can't get to S&R to buy real cheese. I can't even get to Robinson's. They have cheddar. So, yeah, we got nothing here. So we got this fake box of whatever. And it makes Velveeta look like some gourmet artisanal cheeses. I mean, it doesn't even melt. It's unfortunate. I put it in here, stirred it up, does not melt. So you have to grate it, and it still kind of just stays in there. It's horrible stuff. It probably would have been better to leave it out. It's a learning experience. I've never made goulash here in the Philippines, and you always have to adjust your recipes for local ingredients. Or plan ahead and go somewhere to buy real cheese, but during the lockdown, that's not an option. But it turned out good anyway. I got to eat it, and it was spicy and good, and even my wife liked it, and she actually even ate some of it. Usually she'll take a taste and go, "Oh, I like that. Would you like some?" "No, that's yours." And she doesn't eat whatever I cook. This she actually ate. The Wiener Schnitzel, when I make that, she steals mine and goes away and says, "You should make some for yourself." She really likes that. I should do I haven't done schnitzel in a long time. I should do that. I don't cook much. I'm stuck here in the house. I should cook. But, whatever. And speaking of jail food, I also made this really good mango salsa. I grew up on, Indian cooking. Well, I didn't grow up. I grew up on Marge Simpson, boring ass American food. Or Gano. What the hell is that? I love The Simpsons. Anyway, when I was learning to cook, I was raised on Indian cooking. That was my first cooking lessons and classes and restaurant and all that was Indian. So I would make a mango chutney. This is very much the same thing as a mango chutney, just not blended up into a sauce. It's chopped up as a salsa. It's basically the same. And it goes on meats so good. We got some mango in the yard, really fresh, still firm, but sweet, really good. So I chopped them up, made me some salsa, and am enjoying my jail food. And so far, I'm not putting on weight, which is a good thing. I've put on like 2 pounds, and in 2 months, fuck, I'm fine with that. I don't care, because we're getting no exercise, man. I could exercise on the porch, but figure the odds, right? The lockdown is still going. They're actually they were talking about loosening up a little bit, and we got new cases. We were at 9 cases for weeks. Hadn't gone at all. Jumped from 9 to 13. I don't know what happened. So they're tightening down more. They have announced that school is supposed to start. Usually it would start the 1st of June. It would have been like June 8th or something. It's one of the first Mondays of June. They announced they're looking at August 24th. So school's going to be starting pretty far down the line. So they seem like they think this is going to last a while. The city is talking about going through austerity measures to cut back on what is temporarily unnecessary, city services, because they're trying to cut back on some stuff to save money so they can keep feeding people. So it's starting to look like they expect the second wave and they don't want to open too early. So it looks like not only are we staying locked down, they're tightening down on the lockdown. Now here in our town, we still have zero cases. And I hope it stays that way. But I'm really getting tired of being locked in the house. Melanie went shopping the other day, and apparently somebody that had a city pass, because she comes in with, I was joking with someone the other day saying, oh man, I hadn't been out to eat. I just, some junk food, something, anything, because nobody delivers here. I said, man, I'd be happy with Jollibee's, because, as a foreigner, we make fun of Jollibee's chicken. I'll eat it, but I still make fun of it because we just do. Their chicken's not bad. Their hamburgers and their spaghetti are garbage. I will throw them away and go hungry. I mean, they're horrible. But the chicken, it's okay. And I was just joking with someone saying, I'm jonesing for, junk food so bad, I'd be happy with Jollibee's. Well, my wife walks in the other day from grocery shopping with Jollibee's. I'm like, we don't have a Jollibee's. Where'd you get that? She said, they're selling it in town. I said, oh, like Jollibee's set up a tent to sell it here? She goes, no. Somebody went to the city, bought a crap ton of Jollibee's, set up a table, and was selling it in town. I was like, oh, that's cool. Not sure if that's allowed, but cool. So she bought me 2 pieces of chicken, and they didn't mark it up too much. The 1 piece with rice, no drink, is like, I'm not sure, 75, 70 pesos, something. I don't know. Not exactly sure. And it was 100 pesos, no drink. So it's just 1 piece of chicken, gravy, and some rice. She bought me 2 of those, and I had a 2-piece chicken dinner. Chicken joy. Surprisingly, I loved it. Still not my favorite chicken, but you know what? It's not that bad, and it's the only thing I've had. Like, we're not in the city. We don't have restaurants. We don't have anything here other than just what we cook. There is a Mang Inasal, but it's closed for renovations. Because if they were open, you could probably do takeout. But even grilled chicken's okay, but I'm looking more for, pizza, fried chicken, crap. That's, not every day, but every once in a while. So she came home. Oh, she's grocery shopping right now. I hope the Jollibee's people are there. Probably not. I was really hoping that Jollibee's set up a tent, because then they would be there like every day. This was just some random person with a city pass went to Jollibee's and ordered mountains of food. They had hamburgers, spaghetti, chicken, the burger steak, they call it. It's like the hamburger with the gravy. That's what my wife gets. She said they just had stacks of it. And I was like, wow. So they mark it up a little bit, they make their money back. Again, I'm not sure how legal it is to resell food. Excuse me. It's not the virus. I'm just, dying. Now, we've been good about shopping. We're buying just, we're buying in advance. Like, I always like to have at least a week's worth of extra food at the house. Because I have been in the situations where I run out of food back when I was poor. I don't enjoy it. So as soon as I got enough money to shop in advance, in the U.S., I'd always have a month's worth of food. I would have, stacks of stuff. I would rotate it, so, first in, first out, all that good stuff. And I would always have like a month's worth of food. I use a week's worth. I go buy a week's worth. I put it in the back, pull everything forward. I just always wanted extra food, because when you run out and you go to bed hungry, you realize that's not any fun. So when I got here, she was into like, we'll shop every 2 days, just buy what we need for right now. And I'm like, no. I said, no. I will go once a week. I don't need a whole lot in advance, but I got to have some. And so we've always kept just a little extra food. Well, now we've got like 3 weeks worth of food. So, I mean, you could look at it as hoarding maybe, but I mean, it's still not, it's less than I bought when I was in the U.S. on just regular groceries. And we haven't been going crazy on it. We haven't been buying, cases of anything. But I've noticed from talking to other people, because I have not been to the store, the shelves are getting a little more bare. Bread is hard to find. And when they buy it at the store, it's already coming in stale. I mean, there's no fresh bread. I don't know why the day it comes home is already stale. Something's not right there. There's no imported pork. It's all the local pork, which I've said before is the same price, and it's poor quality. Small pigs, tougher meat. It's just not good pork. But it's all we can get. And I've talked to a friend in the city. He said the shelves, he said they're not out, but it says you can see it's getting thinned out. It's getting a little more bare. So it looks like the distribution or something is starting to break down. Or it's just been a bad week. I don't know. But with the announcement of school being 2 months away, the city wanting to do austerity measures to save money, I told her today, I said, when you go grocery shopping, let's not, technically hoard, but I said, buy a month's worth. I said, just do it. Buy as much as you can fit. They're only limiting you to 1 cart. Pack that cart. I said, do it, because I want to get it while we can. I don't know how much she's going to get. Last time she went, she didn't get very much. And she was like, yeah, they're out of this, they're out of that. They only had so many of these. And so it looks like it's starting to get iffy. And that could be a problem. So hopefully that does not continue. The domestic shipping has stopped things like, I have a ballot buy-in box coming. We started the order in the middle of January. It got shipped February. It was on its way to Manila, and like the day before the ship was supposed to get to Manila, they stopped all domestic shipping, all domestic transport. So my ballot buy-in box has been sitting in a warehouse in Manila for 2 months. They say it's safe, and they were hoping to start deliveries again this week, but it looks like that didn't happen. So food shipments are supposed to still be going through, but even the shelves are getting a little thin. Mail, like postal mail, is listed specifically. Mail is still operating. I am expecting a letter from the U.S. She went to the post office first. There was somebody manning the desk that does not work for the post office, and he would not let anyone inside. It's a little bitty 1 room with some cubby holes. You find your barangay's cubby hole, you pull it out, you take whatever mail you want to take. because we'll go in, and if it's got, we get our mail, we get uncles, cousins, anyone in our area, we'll bring it, and then we deliver it on the way home. And they do the same for us. It's not very secure, but it's the Philippine way, because we don't get, door-to-door delivery here, ever. So she wanted to go in and look, and he says, no, there's no mail. She goes, well, I just want to look. He says, we don't get mail from Manila anymore. There's a domestic travel ban. There is no mail. And so she's like, then why are you open? So it looks like, because the guy did finally say he didn't work for the post office. It looks like the worker was on break or something, I don't know, left a friend in the office and he was too scared to let anybody in. I don't know. Hopefully she'll check again today. It's just a driver's license. Whatever. I can get another one sent if I need to. There's no loss. But it should have been there 6 weeks ago, so it's probably there. We just haven't been able to. Every time she goes, the sign says they're open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. She'll go in there, and it's closed. The door is locked. They have a big padlock on it. Or she goes, and somebody's there that says they don't work there, and they won't let her in. And it's like, welcome to the Philippines. Welcome to lockdown. Nothing you can do about it. Ain't gonna lose any sleep over it. I laugh about it, really, more than anything. She came back. I said, did you check my mail? She goes, they wouldn't let me in the office. I was like, what? I was laughing. I was like, what? She goes, yeah, some guy that didn't work there was the only one there, and he wouldn't let me in. And I'm like, I was shaking my head laughing, because really, I'm not mad about it. It's just, some of it is just so incredibly stupid. What are you gonna do? So don't worry about it. She'll get the mail or she won't. Can't worry. So the lockdown is going well, if you could say that. The boredom has come and gone. Now it is just like when I was on the ship and you couldn't go anywhere because you're floating in the middle of the ocean. You accept the fact that your entire world is, what was it, 529 feet long, 35 feet wide, 35 feet deep. There was this steel casket out in the ocean. Had 80 guys in our one bedroom. We shared, there was 4 toilets, 4 showers. We didn't use them at the same time. We didn't share like that, but one at a time. We weren't a submarine, come on. Submarines, 100 men go down, 50 couples come up. Is that politically correct anymore? Probably never was. But we love making fun of each other in the service. When you're on the ship, floating in the middle of nowhere, and this was before the internet and email and FaceTime and all that, you just had nothing. And you learn to make do. It just becomes normal. We took 60 days to go from San Diego to Korea, just spinning around in the ocean, not seeing land, not going nowhere for 2 months. And it just becomes day to day. You get used to it. So this is more comfortable than the boat. So it's not that bad. But, on the boat we had some fun fixing equipment and stuff. But they also didn't let me sleep. I get better sleep here. Air conditioning worked better on the boat, though, I'll tell you that, because I was the air conditioning guy, and it was frigid. You could hibernate on that thing. Anyway, yeah. 2 months in the house. I'm running out of stuff to video about. That's why this one's late. I've been trying to do Monday, Thursday. I don't know if y'all have noticed that I do releases on Monday and Thursday. And I missed one this week, and it's the first schedule that I've missed in probably 2 years. I said I was taking a break a while back, and I cut from 3 a week to 2 a week, but I had so many scheduled in advance that during my break, I didn't miss any release dates. So people were like, I thought you were taking a break. I was like, I did, you just don't know it. Because I had 15 videos scheduled, and now I'm down to 1. So I'm caught up. Well, I ran out. So this was supposed to have gone up 3 days ago or something, and it didn't. And what are you going to do? revoke my license. Oh wait, I'm not ABS-CBN, never mind. Oh, yeah, this one's stupid. But check this little video out. I did a phone capture. What is Facebook thinking? Here's like 4 suggested people you might want to know. And look at their choices. And it's kind of like a game on, what was that, on Sesame Street? One of these things is not like the other. What? What do they think of me, first off? Look at all these boobs. I'm not into that. I prefer Asians. And I'm not sure what Bill Gates is doing in there. Nice guy, not known for his cleavage. Anyway, we're here, we're locked down. Stay inside, stay safe. I hope her grocery shopping goes well. I will try and throw in some pictures maybe before I post this. If she gets back, I can edit in some pictures of what she bought. And hopefully it's mass quantities to go look at all the fun stuff we have. But it may not be. We'll find out. Fun, fun, fun. It's no rum. Time flies when you're having rum. Why are we always out of rum? She had to hire a trike, had to get a cousin, paid 500 pesos to have them take her to the store, wait with her, help carry stuff, because there are no trikes actually for hire, so you have to kind of bring your own. Worked out pretty well. Case of Coke, a box of something, bag of something, another bag of something. I don't know what we got, man. All I see so far is apples and Coke. We have to unwrap some of this and see what we got. Got a bunch of produce. The green beans and carrots go in my frozen mixed veggies I make. Tons of calamansi here. They're going to go bad. We got potatoes, onions. Look, Jollibees. It's really not as much. It's really about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks worth of food. So it's not like hoarding. It's just buying a little in advance. It's really not that bad. We did get hot dogs, butter, and cheese. That was good. And some, what is that, ubi cheese pandesal. She was very happy about that. And of course, it's chicken joy. Since I can't go anywhere, I have taken to meditating in my mango tree. Let's look at my tree. You know, it's possible. Just possible. I might need a haircut soon. Barbershops are closed, you know. And I think I noticed a gray hair this morning. Shocking, I know. Life's tough, man. Here, check out this tree I'm on. This is a really cool mango tree. A lot of them seem to fall down when they're young, but then they keep growing, so they grow along the ground. This thing's got so many great places to sit and lay down. I love this tree. I've been meditating a lot. Just watch out for the ants. Look how big they are. And we'll finish this by watching just one of the silliest things I've seen on TikTok. Using eggs and salted eggs to play checkers. I don't know, it amused the hell out of me. Enjoy your day in paradise.